Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us on our video message for the Christian Businessmen's Connection CBMC videocast from Metro Atlanta. My name's Mike Van Pelt. I'm with True Man Life Coaching and host of the True Man Podcast. Now, the purpose of these weekly messages is to better communicate what's going on with CBMC Metro Atlanta and provide you a snapshot of the week ahead so we can get you up to date with all of the latest happenings. So with me today is Area Director John Posey on the road in Oklahoma City. John, talk about your trip and what's going on with CBMC.
First say went to Oklahoma City, and one of the first things I had was barbecue bologna with my buddy here.
Yes, he did.
Brent, why don't you tell them who you are?
My name is Brent Voller. I am the CBMC area director for the state of Oklahoma.
And you've been here, actually, area director for how long?
I've been on staff for 6 years, but I was a CBMC guy long before that.
And I came up here because, as you folks know, September the 15th is our first annual Metro Atlanta prayer breakfast, and these folks do it right up here. So I wanted to get up here and see what was going on. Brett, we've been having a great time this week.
We had a good day yesterday.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
So CBMC in Oklahoma City has been hosting our prayer breakfast now for 40 years. And it's a big tradition in our city, and we're blessed to have a lot of participation by our city leaders. Our state governor was there yesterday. Our city mayor was there. Our U.S. Senator, our fire chief, our police chief, our district attorney, our attorney general, our lieutenant governor. I mean, a lot of elected and civic leaders participate in this event every year, and we're blessed by that in Oklahoma to have men and women who profess Jesus as their Lord and Savior who happen to serve in those positions. But the real purpose of the event is not just to bring a bunch of dignitaries in the room. The idea is to create an environment that even a non-believer would want to come and be in the room with those kind of people. But what they're going to experience while they're there is the good news of the gospel. Or maybe if they've already accepted that, maybe it's a wake-up call to start connecting with men who are going to help them grow in their faith and challenge them to begin investing their life in something that's eternal. And so we create an environment for people to invite their friends, their colleagues, their neighbors, their family members to a morning where they're going to hear a personal testimony. We're going to have different leaders lead us in prayer, and the gospel is going to be proclaimed. And before they leave, they're going to have an opportunity to make a response to that gospel. As we speak, we've got 45 men and women here in Oklahoma City, and John and I are going to do this here as soon as we're done. We're going to go out and we're going to participate in following up with the men who responded at yesterday's prayer breakfast. We had 101,
yes,
101 people make a response to the gospel yesterday morning of some kind, either saying, I prayed to receive for the first time, or I have questions and I'd like to have a conversation. And so we're not just going to put them on an email list or sign them up for our blog every week. We're going to go and knock on their door and introduce ourselves and offer to come alongside them in a relationship that can hopefully develop them as a follower of Christ. So that's what we do. That's the prayer breakfast that's 40 years and going here in Oklahoma City. I'm excited that God gives us the opportunity to keep doing this. We saw just a wonderful morning. It was very uplifting. And a great event.
So we're starting year number 1. And in fact, Brent's going to come down and hang out with us.
I've got a brother in Kennesaw, so I need excuses to come to Atlanta.
That's where I live.
So, folks, we are having a great time here. It's been absolutely amazing. A lot of great insight and principles and things that we're going to be doing and implementing and just learning how to do it right. And we look forward to what God's going to do in September. So again, we want to get you signed up. You got tables. We need table sponsors. We need people to support the work that we're doing. As you know, there's an emphasis on young professionals here in Atlanta. And so we are expecting to see transformation take place in the marketplace as we not only proclaim the gospel, but we impact those men and train those men to go out and make disciples and be spiritual reproducers. That's what we've got going on. And that's all I got to say about that.
Well, there you go. Hey, if you have any questions about this prayer breakfast coming up, just reach out to John at jposey@cbmc.com. And of course, you can always go to our website, atlanta.cbmc.com. So thanks a lot for listening to our video message. A lot to get excited about here in Atlanta with this prayer breakfast. So go out and make this your very best day ever.